All right, what's going on, guys? Trail 7 Reactions. Listen, I started to listen to this hilarious thing on a podcast. Let me see which podcast.
And we got a message on Facebook.
All right, so this is Alex JG. I don't know how it showed up on my Facebook, but they were talking about you can't laugh. You can't watch this without laughing. Hang in there. Had me. I'm gonna watch this one. I see there's another one. There's another one right here. Oh, it's got a storyline. Oh, let's check this out.
Dear Sir, I am writing in response to your request for additional information in Block 3 of the accident report form.
Okay, so this is a Bricklayers accident report. I guess he claimed it on insurance or some or workman's comp or something. So they're asking for. You can hear it. I don't need to explain the context. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Trail 7 Reactions. Let's go.
I put poor planning as the cause of.
Hold on.
I am writing in response to your request for additional information in Block 3 of the accident report form. I put poor planning as the cause of my accident. You asked for a fuller explanation, and so I trust the following details will be sufficient. I'm a bricklayer by trade. On the day of the accident, I was working alone on the roof of a new...
I heard 30 seconds to maybe 45 seconds of this, and I could not stop laughing. I was on the floor laughing my ass off. I was like, I cannot believe that this is going... Like, he explains it so nicely, and it's purposefully... That's very, very creative. The way he's just a storyteller, the way this guy writes, it's just amazing. And it's an accident report. It's so crazy.
I put poor planning as the cause of my accident. You asked for a fuller explanation, and so I trust the following details will be sufficient. I'm a bricklayer by trade. On the day of the accident, I was working alone on the roof of a new 6-story building. When I completed my work, I found that I had some bricks left over, which...
Poor planning.
When Wade...
First off, you shouldn't be on a job by yourself. Period. I think that gets to be like, I don't want to interrupt too much of my commentary, but if you want to watch the original video, just go watch the original video. I put it in the description. Poor... That's something that sucks in the workplace, because they will literally put 2 people on a shift to save money when it needs 3 to 5 or 3 or 4. They'll put this guy, maybe he's a contractor on his own or he worked for somebody, but for him to be on a job by himself is just ridiculous. You should never be on a job by yourself unless you're doing something like super... I don't know. Anyway, that's my dumb commentary.
Later, were found to be slightly in excess of 2. Work, I found that I had some bricks left over rebuilding. When I completed my work, I found that I had some bricks left over, which, when weighed later, were found to be slightly in excess of 250 kilos. Rather than carry the bricks down by hand, I decided to lower them in a barrel using a pulley, which was attached to the side of the building on the 6th floor. Securing the rope at ground level, I went up to the roof, swung the barrel out, and completely loaded it with bricks. Then I went down to the ground floor and untied the rope, holding it tightly to ensure a slow descent of the...
He went down to the ground floor. If he did this in reverse, it still wouldn't have fucking panned out. But this... watching the guys talk about it is even better. Their faces. I want to. I didn't see this. You will note
in Block 11 of the accident report form that I weighed 70 kilos. Due to my surprise at being jerked, or an untied the rope, holding it tightly, pulley, which was attached to the side of the building on the 6th floor. Securing the rope at ground level, barrel using a pulley, and carry the bricks down by hand, I decided to lower them in a barrel using a pulley, which was attached to the side of the building on the 6th floor. Securing the rope at ground level, I went up to the roof, swung the barrel out.
They said it weighed 225 kilos.
And completely loaded it with bricks. Then I went down to the ground floor and untied the rope, holding it tightly to ensure a slow descent of the bricks. You will note in Block 11 of the accident report form that I weighed 70 kilos. Due to my surprise at being jerked off the ground so suddenly, I lost my presence of mind and forgot to let go of the rope. Needless to say, I proceeded at a rapid rate of knots up the side of the building. In the vicinity of the 3rd floor, I met the barrel, which was now proceeding downwards at an equally impressive speed. This explained the fractured skull, minor abrasions, and the broken collarbone, as listed in Section 3 of the accident report form. Slowed only slightly, I continued my rapid ascent, not stopping until the fingers of my right hand were two knuckles deep into the pulley.
No. That right there. I was on the ground. Holding my fingers. I was like, oh my God, that's got fingers in the pulley.
Fortunately, by this time, I'd regained some presence of mind, and I was able to hold on tightly to the rope in spite of beginning to experience pain because my knuckles were in the pulley. At approximately the same time, however, the barrel of bricks hit the ground and the bottom of the barrel fell out. Now devoid of the weight of bricks, the barrel weighed approximately 20 kg. I refer to you again to my weight, 70 kg. As you can imagine, I began a rapid descent down the side of the building. 6 stories. In the vicinity of the 3rd floor, I met the barrel coming up. This accounts for the 2 fractured ankles, broken tooth, and several lacerations on my legs and lower body.
Oh my God.
Here, my luck began to change slightly. The encounter with the barrel seemed to slow me enough to lessen my injuries when I fell into a pile of bricks. Unfortunately, only 3 vertebrae were cracked. I am sorry to report, however, as I lay there on the pile of bricks, in pain, unable to move, I again lost my composure and presence of mind and let go of the rope. And lay there watching the empty barrel begin its journey back down towards me and then eventually on top of me. And this explains the 2 broken legs. I hope this answers your inquiry.
Oh man. Hey. Oh my God. Yeah. So the story, the way that they told it, this I wanna go back to. Let me go back to this right here. This is where I got it from.
And we got a message on Facebook from Ian Clements, and he said, "I love that chili eating video. I reckon you guys can't read this story without laughing." So here we go again, guys. So this is an Australian Bricklayers accident report. So this Bricklayers accident report, which is apparently printed in newsletter for the Brickies Union after it come in. And if this is a true story, this bloke is 100% getting a Darwin Award, but it's amazing. So it reads, "Dear Sir, I'm writing in response to your request. Down by hand, I decided to lower them in a barrel using a pulley,
Watch
which was
this
attached
guy.
to the
He's
side
already
of the building on the
knows.
6th floor.
He already knows.
Securing the rope at ground level, I went up to the roof, swung the barrel out, and completely loaded it with bricks. Then I went down to the ground floor and untied the rope. Holding it tightly to hit the barrel, which was now broken cold.
Look,
this explained the impressive speed.
Hilarious. All right.
Not stopping until the finger. This time I'd regained.
Yeah, when you get a chance, you guys watch that video. It is so funny. If you didn't like my commentary or whatever, go listen to the whole thing by yourself and then come back and we can laugh at it together. Anyway, I just wanted to do that because I found it funny and I was like, I was already on the computer, so I figured I'd get to it. Oh my beard's all crooked and stuff. Anyway, thanks guys for hanging out. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Look, the people you are after are the people you depend on. We cook your meals, we haul your trash, we connect your calls, we drive your ambulances, we guard you while you sleep.